are starting. Everybody, welcome to game 2 today of Mama's Overwatch Guild, and we have a tier 1 team, two tier 1 teams, not just one. We have Hope's Vanguard versus, I hate this team's name, Chivalry. Thank you, isn't dead. And I do have competitive settings on, that I did do. Let me try my pause button. Pause works. My dogs are in the background whining. Sorry about that, chat.
I mean, me personally, I'll never complain. I love listening to Jibba's dogs.
Today, we have Psycho Mantis joining us. Daddy was supposed to be casting this game, but decided to take a jaunt somewhere for a while. So, I kicked him. I took over. Besides, we all know chat likes me better than Daddy, so that's okay. I'm kidding. I love you. You're on my team. That should probably be nice. So from the side of Hope's Vanguard, we see them running 2-2-2 with space on Zen, Delta on Zarya, CPR on Rhine, Chem is on Genji, Zebra on Sombra, and Orb walking on Baptiste. Do you want to roll out for the other team?
Sure. In the other team, we have a Chivalry is not dead. They have a Orisa, a Mray, a Mercy, a Roadhog, Junkrat, and a Zenyatta. So a standard 2-2-2 with some nice pulled pork going on here. Love to see WOWG's Hog. Hook hit the shield though, unfortunately.
Really smart use of that immortality field so that the team is kind of able to get out here and get some picks going. Point is about to unlock, so do want to see them kind of rotate over to that.
Yeah, Delta doing a really good job, or their Hope's Vanguard doing a really good job of pushing up into the enemy team so that they can't contest at all. They just had to back up.
Delta, we saw that tactical crouching. We approve.
Always.
Zebula, welcome to the chat. We're glad to have you. There's somebody else lurking here and they have not said anything yet. So we do see Dead is still taking this top rotation, trying to hide behind the shield up there.
Ooh, nice shatter.
Really early hammer down there.
Managing to freeze the Rhine though.
I liked the, again, Baptiste here, orb walking, using that immortality field for engagement. And it looks like they're going to just aggressively push in that little room there.
Yeah, I'd like to see Chivalry maybe come up with some adjustments and try to take main while they're focusing up on that high ground. They can even go up top, make it look like they're going up there, and then drop down something.
You do. Zebra's waiting for a really big EMP here to get the whole team potentially while they're looking to decide what way to go.
See, EMP blade.
Oof, and I'm missing it.
Finds one. Mine two. Interesting to see WOWG swap it over from the Hog to the Zarya. They do have a Genji, so solo grab is optional. If you can get it.
It is kind of hiding here in the back line, I think. I thought I saw somebody for Dead. Yep, over here in the back lines.
Look at this. Chivalry rushes the point while Hope's Vanguard is staying up on the high ground. Fire coming out. Will find anything?
Oh wow. Is able to take Delta in that field down.
Very good.
Nice, Zeb. Whoever your sister is, hopefully they do well. Definitely always love when we get family members here supporting each other.
Full of everything. We got sisters, mamas, daddies. No brothers yet though.
My brother used to be in the league. Actually,
oh, really?
He's no longer in it. He was on Horseman last season, but now we have lost him to Smite. Really?
By Danny to section off that Rhine.
Yeah, they definitely want to. I've played against Danny on the May and definitely want to take advantage of those May walls. They're really, really good at getting them up. Making sure you separate even just 1 or 2 people from the team.
Oh no, unfortunately Zek goes down, but they have res for it. Oh, another section of the wall. Delta Fire is sectioned away from the team. The EMP.
Good EMP. The hammer down, I definitely think, was looking to get a couple more people there, but they were able to back out of that.
Oh, got grabbed.
Great use there of the Transcendence, but unfortunately just the rest of the team's not there.
See if Sid can touch.
Oh, right there. Unfortunately, they were not able to get on the point. We're going to let the dogs out so they stop whining.
Right there, about to step on point, and then it's one of the worst feelings in the game. To know you were that close to touching it, and you just couldn't make it in time.
What's actually worse is knowing that you're on the point, but you still don't get it. You don't get the credit for it.
I tell everybody, like, you have to be lit. Like, if it's a payload, you have to stand on top of it, because that's literally the only way it'll count in overtime.
This is Harry the Elephant, as Aunt Hawkins so kindly named him.
Very nice elephant.
I hate this map. Oh, Delta. Very nice.
It's okay one. It's not my least favorite one.
I hate casting this map because I always get stuck at really weird angles.
Yeah, lots of pillars for you to hit.
Lots of things just in general. Usually try and just put myself in a corner.
Similar comps as we did before.
Yeah, we have not seen any changes on the side of Vanguard, and it looks like Dead got off of the Zen and have the Lucio instead now.
I think this game's gonna come down to who can get the better Sombra value.
Mm-hmm.
So far, it's hope. We see a May coming in behind with a flank. See what Danny can do.
Definitely want to see them escape out. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Genji spotted Danny.
Caster Curse and Danny does go down because Psycho Mantis decided to point them out.
I'm sorry, I forgot that was a curse.
Oh my god, my dogs, all three of my dogs are being pests right now. One is licking my water cup. One is being a pain. The other one is being a puppy.
Another great blade from Emo.
Zebra just in this backline as a constant pest on the Sombra.
Oh yeah, they've been getting really nice blades. Some with combos, some just on their own.
Jake, welcome to the stream. Commentators are Jibba and Psycho Mantis from Pizza Planet.
Hey-o.
It's my dog's fight. Oh, gross. Okay, so we do see a lot of just poke damage kind of happening here. Great use of the EMP, especially with the Baptiste ult. I don't even know what the Baptiste ult is called, honestly.
Isn't like Matrix or something like that?
Definitely see Delta using, constantly using to get them off of point there.
Seems like Chivalry is your Jibba's dog is definitely a fan of Chivalry because they were very excited by that point take right there.
Mm-hmm. May or may not be a team member there that we like.
Ooh, a late stagger on the Zebra. I don't know if they were trying to go for a back cap or what that was. Maybe trying to get a hack on the Rhine so they get in.
So, Vanguard definitely built a lot of time here and want to just kind of see them group back up, kind of make one push together. Big EMP. Would like to see Dead. I was going to say would like to see Dead be a little more aggressive here in this follow-up. They can at least take... Yep.
Try to be in front more. Very interesting that the entire team, aside from the Rhine, decides to push up, and the Rhine wants to stay on the point. Whole strategy. Very different.
So we definitely, I think, are going to be seeing another maybe EMP Blade coming in. There's a lot of ults on the side of Hope's Vanguard to work with, but...
In fact, they nearly have all 6.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's pressing triangle right now.
Yep, but Emo those triangle pushes, still the best. You must have at least 15 elims from Blade, I'd say, in this map. Maybe something like that.
Really great time built there, though, by Dead. They still have time, I think, for one more push here, but they have to get on the point if they want to. And we see ball. Oh, wow. Very impressive hammer down there by ZPRN to stop the incoming Rhine.
Looking like it could be Hope's fight.
Danny just, stalling as much as they can.
Fortunately, the Rhine hammer swung in between the crack of the wall and hit the May right in the corner.
And that will be... I have it backwards. I'm a genius. VH being Vanguard of the Hope, we'll say today.
Yeah, Vanguard of the Hope, I like it.
Whoops. Sorry, guys. They're going to get all over me in match chat for that.
There's worse ways you can put your team name. Reversing the words isn't as bad as putting it to like a whole different word. That would be kind of weird. Like if somebody just came up with my team name and I just saw Pasta Planet, I don't know how I feel about that.
Pasta Planet.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is our next map? What are we doing now? Now we go to Numbani.
Yeah, Numbani.
Why is this taking me like 12 hours to get there? There we go. Let's get this changed first. I'm so used to Alex always doing all this for me. Shout out to Ragnarok Alex. What are the commentators' favorite animals? Dogs.
Oof. It's like instantly off the bat, I would want to say dogs because dogs are just the best. But I'm actually a big fan of snakes and turtles as well. Do love those creatures too. But dogs, it's easy to say dogs. It's an easy answer. It's a safe answer.
I have 3 of them. I'm obviously gonna go with dogs. They're staring at me right now because they're hungry. I gotta see if their food defrosted.
I just have one for now. I'll probably eventually get a second. It's my first ever personal only dog. I got since I moved away from my family, so in a couple of years maybe we'll get another one.
Once I get to eat, I should be able to kind of break these apart, I'm hoping. Can you just keep an eye on match chat for me real quick so I can get my life situated here? And just let me know swaps and readies if I need to do any of that. 3 hungry animals and I forgot to defrost the chicken.
I see there's only one sub-pick to come in so far.
Is that for Vanguard, I'm assuming?
Yes.
I think they're only gonna... I think Dead doesn't have... Okay. Oh, God. My dogs are trying to kill me. Go in your cage. Sorry, chat.
Doggos gotta eat, doggos gotta eat.
Yep. Chicken nom nom nom. Yeah, I'm a raw feeder of my animals, so they get fruits, veggies, and chicken.
Oh, that's cool. I always wanted to look into doing more of that kind of a diet. I was trying to read the benefits of that.
Yeah, it's definitely helpful for them. Keeps their teeth clean too, so that's a big thing that I like about it.
Yeah, I read that specifically like those dog breeds that are quote unquote closer to bulls benefit more from that, like the husky, the all those kind of breeds of dogs.
Okay. So who was the person?
It was Coco for Chemo, which is very bold. Chemo's just been going absolutely massive on that Genji tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how they do without that Genji. Now, Wigsy's probably sad that he can't solo grab him now.
Wigsy's just gonna have to get good. Okay, do we have readies other than that?
one of them.
Okay.
We have a little confusion on what the map's supposed to be.
Yep, nope, Numbani, then Hanamura. Then Junker?
Yep, Junkertown, and then it's this tiebreaker, Busan. I'm really hoping Ilios is in the next rotation. I've been waiting. I know you're not a fan. I know you're not a fan.
I was gonna say, make sure you sit me on that map.
But, you know, the Wells need sacrifices. They've been waiting since the beginning of the season. We only had it as a tiebreaker earlier, I think, in the first rotation. And of course, you know, I think for our first two opponents we had in 4-0, the second to play on that map. That made me sad. I really wanted to play on that map.
Caddy, welcome to the stream. AJ, welcome to the stream. We're always glad to have you guys here.
So what players are you most looking to keep an eye on in this matchup?
You always gotta watch Officer Zebra, especially on McCree, if they do go to McCree. Delta and ZPRN are always solid tank play. I usually can't find too much wrong in what they were doing. Definitely watching Orb walking on the heels, and Space was doing an amazing job. Just everybody, I guess. Danny and Wegsy, I'm definitely keeping an eye on for dead, along with Jams Rose, who is one of the best support coaches. Jams has a really great game sense just in general, but definitely learned on my brig play from them. So I always like seeing them play Reinhardt, especially with a good dedicated healer to kind of back them up, which they do have.
Looks like we have both readies on both sides, it looks like. Double check that, but let's see, yeah, ready. Yeah, the ready was about 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
Ready, I think.
And we are going. Oh my. Psycho, you are talking. You're taking too long. Oh, that's Wegsy.
I was gonna say, how is he now talking too long? I'd be like, about to say. I read that as talking at first, too.
Caddy, I do love my brig. Scavenger hunt for this map, in case nobody remembered, because we did have like a week off, is that these buildings look like antelopes, the top of them. And then we also like the billboard that encourages the Omnix to stay oiled. I have not found that yet. Somebody told me where that was.
It's by the green bus. Right after point 1. If you go around across by the Boop Central, by the blue Jeep, go left, and you see the green van, and it's behind the green bus, rather, not the green van.
Who is Effie? Clothing store. By the green bus, by the van.
Well, let me look at the screen and see where you are. Right behind that green.
Coffee place?
The other green bus. You're at the other green bus. You're at the wrong green bus.
Lord.
There's green buses. I didn't even notice that.
Lord.
I'll show you where it is on the next one.
Chat. F. F for Psycho. Sigma store. There it is.
We're looking at the wrong green bus.
Okay, so for Vanguard, it does look like we are going to see them running pretty much same comp, except this time we have ZPRN and Delta on Orisa and Diva. A little bit of a bunker, and we do see Coco on the Genji, so definitely want to see if they will be as impactful as Kenmo was on it. And then on the side of Dead, it looks like we're getting a little bit of a dive here.
Interesting dive with an Ana. I don't know if I see Ana that much in these times I play.
No, but Ana is able to kind of stick away from a lot of this fight and stay in the back line. That anti-grenade will be very big and very key, especially if they're trying to group up in the immortality field. Fire Mercy. We do love Fire Mercies. I probably won't be doing a lot of first-person point of view here because I don't know what I have spec bound for anything. So,
Yeah, better than not hit a random button.
yeah, I don't think we need that. So we do see the hack on the Pharah. And Clan Hyena does use Valk to kind of engage here and help them push this a little bit. Gave Delta some advice. Would definitely like to kind of, I know they are trying to get up into that bunker. Want to see them maybe just play down on point, get the Diva out of mech, leave the baby Diva for a little bit. I'm stuck on a billboard. Definitely want to hack Officer Zebra and go at them because they are just still causing a major problem on the Sombra.
Ooh. Might be a little excessive, but they're getting the picks from it at least.
Mm-hmm. Definitely chasing those picks down too. That's definitely going to be a weight now on the side of dead. Avoid the accidental pause. I changed it to triangle, so I can't accidentally pause.
Challenge accepted.
What will be great is if I try to play this game later, though, and I try to ult, because mine is still bound to triangle. And that'll be fun. I did that last time. I think Alex and I, after a game, went to Mystery Heroes, and I was like, oh, I'll use Valk now. No, I wasn't able.
See a bomb coming in?
I think they definitely were hoping for an EMP bomb there, and it just wasn't coordinated as well as they were hoping.
No cooldown for anybody.
Really good weight there on the Transcendence to kind of use it well. Diva was nanoed, but they waited a little bit more till the end to let their team get some damage going. Just dueling Sombra saying, and Diva saying, damn it. Picks going very back and forth between these two teams. You know, one team will get one or two down, and then immediately the other team comes back in return. But it looks like Dead will be taking this first point. I know.
The curse.
Ugh. They just need to kind of get these staggers. Yep, a little more staggering on the way.
Like Hope's just coming back. Big ult coming in.
Oh no.
Everyone gets away though.
But Genji is in the back lines there, taking out the healers for Dead.
These Sombras are getting ults like crazy.
That was a really intelligent play by Coco to look left down that main center and realize that the Mercy and the Ana had gotten bumped back from the team by that Diva bomb that got thrown, and good use of a press and triangle.
Sombra is the soup guy from Seinfeld version of an Overwatch hero, in my opinion. There's no cooldowns for you.
Fun fact, I've never watched that show. Which people will probably not be very surprised about, but...
I mean, if you're over the age of 20, I would be that's surprising, which I think you are, so yes.
I am 30. Never got into Seinfeld.
What's the difference between not getting into a show and just never seen it? Especially one of the highest grossing TV shows of all time. More of an all-in-the-family kind of guy myself, anyhow.
I don't watch much of that show either.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, because that show is really old, so people...
Trist, welcome to the stream.
We'll see what we got here. We got a 2-2-2 with a Bunker Bastion with a Mei. Very interesting. You can use that Mei wall to section off dives from diving in. Vanguard, we got another dive comp with a nice Baptiste throwing Immortality Field in there for the dives. That's very good.
Mm-hmm. Or Walking was doing an amazing job on the Baptiste on Nepal. So we see the hard bunker with Wegsy on the Bastion. That should have been, that Immortality Field should have been one of the first things you start taking down here, because both teams are just damaging back and forth on each other here. Good rotation by Wegsy and by Jams to kind of see where they were coming from and push themselves back into that room there. I know it takes away the attention from the point, but they did have Axcrid down on point, kind of making sure that they weren't going to be able to get any ticks.
Danny and Axcrid are doing a good job. So those are the two characters you want to jump down, the main for the stall and Diva, because they can get away with their fly if they need to. Those are exactly the people you want jumping down when you have to have somebody touch. You don't want the whole team jumping down if you can avoid it. Especially that Bastion. You want to keep that Bastion up on top as much as you possibly can. Behind. Ooh, they almost had it.
Very, very close. Definitely want to see Wegsy stay up here at the top, not drop, not drop down even with that Bastion ult.
That's the truth.
Right? Come on, Wegsy.
That's alright. After they were winning the fight anyway, so it wasn't that bad of a jump down. Wegsy will have time to run back up on top if he doesn't keep chasing that Reaper.
Come on, Wegsy. It's one thing I've always noticed, getting caught chasing down another character is very detrimental to the team.
Well, I don't know, at least remember you APC, but you know, as long as you're a great member of the team, I wouldn't mind having you on this. More the merrier. Oh no, no one touches! In a distraction.
Join back as a cheerleader player. Trish, that's completely up to you. If you're, we do have another Genji play of the game. If you're happy in the league, then you should definitely come back. But when you're on cheerleader status, you cannot play in games and fill for teams. That is why I came off of my cheerleader status, but definitely allowed me to kind of stick around in the league and all of that good stuff. Bronze Tacos is a sister league. They are also a very, very good league. They are 18 plus only, and they definitely enforce their age rule over there, but also a really, really good league to join. I'm in that league too.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say obviously this is the best place to be, but if you had to go anywhere else, I'd say Bronze Tacos is your best bet. From my experience with every other league, they're the only other league I've played in that seemed even mildly interesting to me. They're very well run, but you know, obviously stay tuned here.
Okay, so we're gonna swap some sides.
Very unfortunate that they had so little bit to get on that second tick that they were able to literally just jump on it and it was already over. They didn't have time to even try to jump down.
Sometimes like big team fights like that can be extremely distracting, and you don't quite realize that you're off the point and you need to be on it.
Yeah, they probably didn't realize that they already had the one tick they needed and only needed so little. Because they didn't even get a chance to jump down before the game was over.
Where are we going? Hanamura. We like Hanamura.
Yes, we love Hanamura. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst.
Alright, so I'm going to go check out match chat, see if there's any subs going on. Looks like they're asking for a minute, so this is everybody's reminder to get water, stay hydrated, eat food, stretch your legs, be decent people. Pet your animals. Say hi to them. Yeah, mine's like, I'm at the door. Let's go.
mind sleeping on my chair and a half, so I'm not gonna disturb her.
Well, the problem is the puppy. This puppy knows how to push open the screen door, and we'll go for a nice little jaunt and escape for a while. She also knows that she can fit through the railings on my porch, so she'll jump off of it.
I don't think my dog can figure out how to get out of my apartment building, but if she did, I'm pretty sure she'd start crying after about 5 minutes of realizing that I was missing.
Yeah, around the 4th of July, she managed to escape the house, and poor me was like running up the street barefoot trying to get her as she was zigzagging across the street. Took my other dog kind of coming around the corner up the street at me, who was supposed to be in the yard, but came my way instead to wrangle her back.
And she would sometimes get loose in the yard, but like she was so attached to us that literally what would happen is we would find her underneath the porch in the neighbor's yard, lost, scared, crying.
Oh, trying to get back to you.
Yeah, like literally every couple months it would happen like once, and then our neighbors would probably be like, "Hey, the dog's underneath our porch again."
Trish, you don't have to go back to Misfits if you don't want to. If you want to just get dropped to Initiates and try out with some teams, that is completely your prerogative. I know there's definitely some teams that would probably be happy to give you a shot.
Alright, we got 2 readies, it looks like we here have 2 readies.
Okay, so no subs, no changes. And yep, we're going. I was like, I changed the map, right?
Yeah, you're on Homer.
Swap their sides, I did all that stuff.
I always love to see on this map where teams choose to focus their positioning on defense. You know, do they hold the choke? Do they back up onto that little awning by the point? Do they sit on the point? You know, there's so many different options of where you can stand and defend that choke.
I know this is...
Different comps.
I know this here on the top right's usually a spot. Down next to the rock is a good spot. I like going up even further one more with a Maywall or a Sim teleporter and kind of being on this little wooden ledge, because then you can drop back to point and peek at the bell. But I know some teams also like this extremely top right rotation spot.
A little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. Guys, this week's scavenger hunt was the broth burning, because we leave burners on and we leave ovens going for the ramen.
As someone who works with gas, you don't want to do that. You know, leaving stoves and ovens on is not a good idea. And hey, Kat, I'm commentating a game. I'll be with you later for the scrim.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Kat.
Bye. Say
Chat.
Bye, Kat.
Chat, say hi to Kat.
Me and hide offline so that doesn't happen again.
I'm online anyway, so I don't think it really matters much.
Alright, so let's see, we have a 2-2-2 from Chivalry with a Hogwarts full court. A hybrid clockwork comp of sorts, I like it. Fan of that comp.
Clockwork. First experience with Clockwork was yesterday.
Yep.
So again, though, we do see Danny is on this May, but now Officer Zebra also on May, using that wall to kind of drop in on dead. But they are getting picks going their way instead. Definitely want to see them kind of get this May, or get the May, not let the May escape. But
Yeah,
Orb doing a great job allowing the team to retreat there. Oh.
Yeah, this comp that Chivalry is running. Very big on getting the first pick. And where they get that first pick with this kind of comp, you just snowball and kill the rest of the team being aggressive with main walls, orb shotguns, hog hooks. It's all about that first pick.
We are getting comments from chat that you are pretty quiet, if you want to speak up a little bit.
Oh.
It might be my settings, and if it is, I can't really stop to save to do it right this second.
I don't even know where I would change it if it's me.
MF just let us know if he got any ladder or not. Cat, welcome to the chat. You're in your proper place. So we're gonna switch some views here, and we're gonna watch Vanguard as they attack. we were kind of just chilling behind with dead.
A lot of ults online for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Double Matrix with a male.
Molten Core blocking that point, so they're not able to push in.
I'm not sure about the Dragons, but Axford did a really good job of throwing that 4-bolt out there and forced the team not be able to take the choke at all.
Good res there from Hyena onto Axford. Really just want to see them escape, but they die, unfortunately. They were doing a great job of trying to back out of that. Good use of Transcendence by Space to kind of save the team from that Mei ult.
Ooh, unfortunately, the Shatter goes right into the Arista shield.
But they are, the point is still being contested by Mercy. Ugh, I'm sorry, Hyena.
Shouldn't have said it. Shouldn't have said it.
I need to mute myself.
It's alright, we all do it.
Very,
Just start calling out random things, like really rare things, and see if they'll happen.
Like ZPN going off the map with a charge?
Yeah, let's try it. Oh god, they all fell off the map!
I will laugh if they all do. I've tried this so many times, and it never really works in my benefit.
Nope, they didn't get
Oh,
the rhyme.
oh!
That was close. Oh, that was close. We almost had another cursor one.
That would have been pretty amazing,
God.
though. They are expecting.
Mm-hmm. Wow, look at that grab positioning.
Really, really smart. But Jams is able to get on a drop onto point with that whole hog, even though they dropped into the Mei ultimate. But Mei's doing their best here to contest.
Great attack there on that flank on the left side. Using that main wall to get over there. Did a really good job.
Yeah, Zeb, since Delta's actively playing, you can't be chatting with Delta while they're in the game, since you're in the stream too, because that could be counted as stream sniping.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys might live in the same house. I'm not really entirely sure how that dynamic works for y'all. But if you're chatting in between, I don't think there's much that we can do.
As long as you're not in a party chat or active chat talking to them, that's the big deal. Just a friendly reminder to everybody watching who is in the league, PSN party chats are not allowed unless pre-approved, and you are not allowed to watch the stream if you are planning on playing at all in the matches. Friendly reminder.
Oh, I am like sitting back here on point instead of actually being where I'm supposed to be.
Whoa.
I'm great.
Early pick by Coco. See Coco and Zebra pushed up on top in this window. Let's see what happens up here.
Definitely see Vanguard is a little bit spread right now. Can get caught out. Don't want to see that happen to them.
Ooh, a haul happens, but luckily Zebra got into that ice wall. Ooh, and a great hook by Delta.
Space able to take Jams down, but WOWG does take that immortality field. No burnt broth, right, Cat? Can't wait for you guys to somehow mess with my scavenger hunts tonight.
Oh, I didn't even notice this. Were they running triple deeps from the beginning? Chivalry?
Triple deeps. I think so.
Or did they just swap this Metro?
Nope, they've had some. They've had sim. Okay. Well, at least On attack, yes, they've had the sim on attack. I think Jams was on Orisa last map, on defense.
Good hook by Delta.
So they're definitely, they've got a couple of people separated here. Wanna see them try to get a couple of picks going, but ZP is taking down Hyena and Xcred. Able to get some really good picks there.
Coco up on top of the ceiling up there. I don't know what they call that, the wall. That was very nice. Space doing a good job of just holding the back lines. Trying not to make themselves vulnerable to hooks or anything.
Definitely getting those orbs on the right people too. So we are going to see a teleporter. Oh, but the team gets stuck in the May blizzard there. Words, things.
Tires coming in though. Oh, just almost though. CPRN coming in with the picks though, finding 3. Very nice.
And we do have some switches happen. Jams goes to Soldier. WOWG on the attack Orisa. Definitely doing a good job. Want to see Jams and Danny take advantage of the halts.
Fortunately getting found out without the shield.
Stranger Things. I have watched the last episode of season 2, and that's the only time I've watched that show.
I only watched season 1, but it was really good.
Great hook there by Delta.
Yes. It started with the new season of Orange is the New Black, which is one of my favorite shows. Another great hook from Delta.
Really good healing. Able to kind of, between the immortality field and the healing, able to keep them up through the dragons. Ooh, Hyena almost overflew a little bit into that.
They were pretty separated earlier, but Hope Vanguard doing a great job of staying together, taking advantage of their numbers.
That was a great use of the immortality field by Miss Sugar there to get it down on the body so that Clan could try and get that resin, but unfortunately Delta used Whole Hog and was able to push the res away.
Oh, unfortunate.
Hyena's going to be careful in those backlines there, just trying to stay alive and escape as much as they can.
Looks like it's going to be Hope Vanguard's game, and it will be.
So we will be going to Junkertown next map to play out the 4. Goat, Vanguard just won.
Yep, there should be 3-0 probably. So we're going to play that last map. Map points also very much matter.
I love seeing when Mays use their ice walls to push themselves around the map. Yeah.
Be really interested to see if Officer Zebra comes in with a Widow or a Hanzo, especially a Widow on Junkertown. Some long sight lines in certain areas of that map.
Okay. So, I think I swapped teams one last time. I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure I do. We're gonna do it anyway, though. Vanguard of the Hope. Hey, Goat, can you hear Psycho pretty well or no?
How about now?
I mean, I can hear you fine. I just need to... It might be my settings.
I'm not even sure where you would change something like that.
I think it's in... probably my settings. My audio. Sharing and broadcasts. Audio. No, that's all included. Alright. So I'm gonna go to match chat and see if we get some readies. I love it when games go this quickly. when they run proficiently.
Smoothly. No issues. Everyone's happy.
Corby? Is that Kirby? Can hear us both just fine, so.
Okay, that's good.
We good.
Maybe I was just talking very lowly. That could be a thing. When I've commentated, I tend to try to low myself down because I tend to be a very loud and excitable person. So if I don't watch myself and check, I'll probably scare everybody in chat being too hyped.
Alright, so we have Kenmo back in for Coco, and then they're ready. And we do have a ready from Dead. Spectate blue only.
I think I found the setting to turn my microphone volume up a little bit louder.
I am normal, but he sounds muted. He seems pretty alright.
I probably sound a little bit better right now. I think I turned it up a little bit.
Hold your PS button, go to sound. I'll make sure mine's fine. Yeah, mine's pretty high, so mine's all good, I think. Alright, and we are getting started. Did I swap people? I did. Okay, to Junkertown we go, guys. This will be the last map.
Readies?
Yeah, we did. They both gave us a ready.
Okay. You got chemo in?
Yep.
Alright, nice.
Yep.
Checking. Let's see what we got here. Are we looking at the menu?
Yeah, this week's scavenger hunt was the drive-through menu here, with number 10 with Kuro pointing out the creepy hands with the screaming jalapenos. That was the meal that Kuro wanted.
Screaming jalapenos.
Look at them. They look like upset. They look very upset.
I think I would only eat one or two because it just looks like noodles, and I'm kind of picky.
2 looks good, but so does 9.
The sticks of whatever those things are, 5 and 6 I think they are. Those the sticks and stuff. If I knew what it was, I might be interested in it, but I'm not extremely surprised.
I won't be able to put a spray on it. No, you shouldn't be able to. And my dogs are gonna bark now, of course. I'm debating if I might put my mic off for a second. Hallie. Alright, enough. I'll be right back.
Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Chivalry looks like they're running a pirate ship bunker kind of double shield comp with a Torb and a Bastion, with the Mercy and Baptiste to keep that Bastion up. On the side of Hope's Vanguard, we have a standard 2-2-2 with a pulled pork Genji Torb option. Chivalry doing a great job setting up on the point. WOWG tearing through that eye field.
Sorry about that. I had shut my mic off for a second while some people got home. What was your question or your comment?
I wasn't aware I had a question or a comment.
Oh, I didn't know. I wasn't listening to what you were saying.
It was a classic just enough. 12 to 11 just enough.
We have a pirate ship on point here, huh?
They were ready to give up.
You're doing a good job keeping that Bastion up.
Especially with those, I do love lately seeing the Torb turret on point with the Bastion. Especially because Jams loves Torb.
If there's one thing that's more terrifying than it's one turret on the point, it's two.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that they're missing is the Symmetra turrets on the front for the headlights.
Ooh, great job from the eye field out from Miss Sugar. Saved a lot of the teammates, but unfortunately they still get picked after.
And Kenmo is just a
good, very good eye field though.
In those backlines again is Genji. You know, was in map 1, out for the next 2, but comes right back in, ready to make an impact. We do see WOWG change from Bastion to the Ashe, which will be good to help them kind of shield break a little bit and get on point here. Dynamite, yep, really good Dynamite would be able to help the team there.
We could use some mac and cheese zoning off the choke.
I don't think I've ever heard it referred to like that.
Oh, I always like calling it mac and cheese.
I generally don't like beers. I'm not like a big beer guy.
Okay, so we do see Space is still in those backlines, definitely kind of taking different sorts of angles, able to get those discords off on people though. We see Rhine aggressively pushing in there, and we have the dueling pylons from Marissa's.
Great job by host Vanguard to back up once they saw that T-Soul pop in, and then bunker down all together in the back.
Oh, Kenmo.
With another blade. Or Kenmo. Sorry, I got that wrong.
I mean, I'm probably pronouncing the name incorrectly anyway. They can yell at me after. Just like teams usually do. Like, wasn't there somebody on one of those teams last year? I think it was Up and Adam, and I think their name kept getting incorrectly pronounced for like the whole season.
I don't know what you're
Wasn't it like that Psyche person?
You mean
Something
Seki?
like, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Seki.
Where'd you get these?
You know, when he's around, he's sick.
Maybe we'll see him in tonight's game.
Who knows? Better tune in and find out.
So, good use of the
I'll tell you two
immortality.
people you won't see in there. That's Bragg and Jimbo, because they're going to be commentating.
we will be casting. Unfortunate problem that we are now going to be running into is a lot of Pizza Planet is on the same stream team and on the same team now. So, so we're going to have to alternate us around every once in a while.
Alright, let's see the overtime. See you finally finish this out. Shatter finding the Delta.
Good big shatter. You do see Akron just pushing up there, getting in the back lines.
Chivalry needs to get these picks. They need to get progress on this point before the teammates come back.
Really want to see Danny kind of just... Danny needs to push up and just use that ult as a zoning ult right now to make sure they can just, if they can just take down even 2 right now, 3.
How's your summer
Finds
going?
the supercharger.
We see Zebra go down and the supercharger, yep. And it looks like Dead is able to kind of just finish this up. Hopefully, they gotta get these people off point here. Don't tell me I just.
Game is still there, though.
Don't tell me I just did it to them again. Smart to take out the Transcendence to get rid of those heals. Now they just gotta focus down ball here. Oh my God, it's real.
Oh, Vanguard's back.
Molten Core is on the back end there. Team it was able to kind of get out of that, but Baptiste's still here.
Well, and that'll be it.
Thank God I didn't do that.
Don't worry, we won't sass you, McCree.
No, I wasn't gonna say it at all.
Sorry for the background noise here, guys. Lord Doraki, if that's how you say your name, I don't know.
What about it? Take it out.
Seeing a really big fight here by the Koala takeaway station.
I really just want them all to sit down and not fight and order food together.
So it looks like Axford slid right up on one of those stools for a second. I thought they were about to eat.
Maybe we can get somebody in tonight's game to do that for us.
That'd be interesting.
Sit down and have a friendly game. Friendly bite to eat with everybody.
One of the most sad things in this game is when they stop letting you go behind the little diner stand in Route 66 on the offense spawn. I got really sad when they passed that. You can't go back there anymore.
You can't go back there anymore?
You can't go back there anymore.
Darkrai, I like the Pokemon. I don't know any of the new Pokemons unless I know the originals. I don't even remember half of them anymore.
All the triangles. Oh, Zebra? Can Zebra get that shield?
Oh, Zebra.
Zebra was staring that Ryan shield down, waiting for it to pop.
Definitely good use of waiting that out there.
Only 30 seconds left for Chivalry. Let's see if they can get a nice regroup. One last push for them. Not a lot of ults online for them, but they got a couple.
Not a whole lot on the side of, well, I mean, there are some on the side of Vanguard, but most impactful one that they will be able to use will be Kenmo's Junker Tire.
Ooh, if the pair goes down early, that's going to be big.
And you do see him in the back lines there, kind of just, jumping right on top of Jams Rose on that Bastion, and just pestering and getting some damage in there. And here comes the tire.
Nice zoning ult by Delta on the point. Danny comes in fine, 2, 3. Will it be enough?
Able to get that res off too.
Oh,
unfortunately, unless Jams.
Wait. Ah, Jams almost made it.
Twisted, thanks for coming. Dogs.
You know, although the score isn't reflecting, I feel like this has definitely been a lot closer.
Oh, it's been very back and forth the entire time. Cave Doctor.
Yeah,
oh.
There's been a few really unfortunate circumstances for Chivalry that things didn't pan out their way a couple times. That really could have very close.
Okay, just a reminder to everybody, scavenger hunt for the week. Screaming jalapenos next to with the hands, like a claw. Got a pretty view. Somebody, I can't remember who it was, told me. Was it you that said somebody told you can see Numbani from this map? and I think I went looking for
I
it.
don't think so.
Somebody told me that during a game, and I was
Although,
thankfully not
we were in a-
casting it, but...
We were in a custom game with a bunch of people like a couple weeks ago. We discovered there was a way you can go outside of the map in the custom games. You can just keep going.
Oh.
Yeah, like you can see all like the really bad textures and everything. It's horrendous.
That sounds headache-inducing. So definitely see a lot of damage. Going back and forth, picks are a little more on the side of Vanguard right now, and Danny is stuck in that back line as the May does go down with a 5-person focus from the team.
Hopes is doing really good at focus firing and just pushing that payload, staying together. Getting great value out of these focus deltas. And Chemo's X just always dependent on this Genji. Dare I say possibly the best I've seen.
I would definitely go with that right now. Something I noticed actually the other day, especially in Tier 2, we don't really see a lot of Genji players, so being able to see one and see this Genji play so proficiently is pretty amazing and mind-blowing, and I don't want to play against them.
Where's that McCreel? Managed to find WOWG. Delta doing a really good job with the rest of the team pushing up and just not giving the enemy team chivalry any space to try to get test the payload at all.
Mm-hmm. Orb's doing a really, really good job on the healing. I know I keep calling Orb out, but in regards to kind of just flying around back and forth, they are in the team fight, but then they back away from it when they realize they're going to get focused. Press triangle.
Stupendous. Stupendous from everyone.
So that is 4-0 to Hope's Vanguard. And that leaves us to MVPs. I think you and I are probably going to be pretty decided on the Vanguard MVP. That we're looking at my vote right now. I do want to give some shout outs though. Officer Zebra had amazing play, and Zebra flexed around a lot on the DPS. We saw Zebra play Torb, we saw Zebra play May, we saw we saw the McCree. I don't know if they were on Junkrat or not. And I do want to give a shout out to Orb also for those amazing heals, and using that immortality field as like engagement a lot half the time.
I'd also like to give a shout out to Delta Fire. You know, not that I'm biased as a Haga main, but those are some amazing hooks on Hanamura. It's tremendous to watch. You get a good value out of that, but I would agree. I think even though they didn't play all the maps, I feel Chemo, if I pronounce your name properly, I'm sorry. Definitely with that Genji play. Just they were getting blade value. They get 2-3 people with their blade every time. With or without an EMP or a grab to combo with it, they were still getting picks. And then when they comboed with it, it was even easier for them. But like even without it, they were still finding massive picks. And you know, I don't really play Genji, but I'm lucky if I kill one person with a grab. So.
I feel that. Who are you thinking in regards to Dead?
So you feel like on Dead, there was no one person that like stupendous over everybody else. They all had moments where they did something really amazing. Axgrid did a really good job using their Tor Bolt on defense on Hanamura. When they were about to push with a whole lot of ults, they just sectioned the whole entire choke off with mac and cheese, and the team couldn't push it at all. Kind of gave their team a little more time to regroup and figure out what they wanted to do from there. Bugsy had some nice shots on the Ashe and good play on the Bastion. Danny did stupendous on the May, a lot of great walls, and Jams just main tanking really well, being very mindful of where the point is most of the time, playing very, very bunkered down.
Yeah, I definitely agree with all of that.
Who do you think?
I think my two that I'm stuck between right now, while everybody did a really great job and did play amazing, between Jams and WOWG, they both flexed around really hard tonight. WOWG we saw go between DPS and tank. Jams we saw go between all 3 roles. And they played everything very proficiently. I think if I was gonna go with anybody, I'd probably have to go with Jams. Just a lot, like you talked about the positioning. They're very smart in regards to their positioning. And I never get to see Jams play DPS. Only ever really see Jams on tank and healing. So seeing them play DPS and seeing them play it very proficiently was why I'm going to edge Jams out over WOWG on that one.
I could agree with that.
Plus, we got to give Jams MVP for the Torb. Come on.
Sure. I definitely feel like Danny definitely deserves a little more credit, though, than putting those names, though, definitely.
I agree with you.
And so did the rest of the team.
Danny's walls when they were on the May, and especially on Nepal, I remember very specifically on, I think it was Village. Yeah, kind of really separating the team a lot there and caused a really big issue for Hope's Vanguard. But also the Sombra plays too. We saw some amazing Sombra plays from both teams.
Oh yes, they were getting old like it was, legit. Cyber Monday up in here or something.
But yeah, I'm gonna put my vote for Jams. But it's definitely a tough pick between them.
I'll agree with you on Jams. Yeah, you can argue either way.
All right, guys. So we're gonna end this because I know Psycho's got a other commitment to run to, and I am trying to cook dinner. So Yep, there is another game coming on very shortly. I'm not not shortly, like in an hour, I think, or 2 hours, something like that.
One in an hour and a half after that.
Correct, or 2.5. I don't know. Yeah. So, Alex and I will be casting from YouTube, and we are going to do the match for Pizza Planet, our current team, versus Passive Aggressive Raptors' old team. And then we will have Forgotten Shore, my tier 1 team, going against Eclipse. That will be casted by Killerbot from Punks, and a commentator will be Chubby helping him out. That's at 9 p.m. CST. Our game's at 8:30 CST. That will be on the Twitch. So thanks, chat. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. We really appreciate you guys. And we hope you guys all have a good night, and we see you at the next games.